Hello, YouTube. Thank you so much for subscribing. For the few of you that have subscribed, I really appreciate your support. I know I haven't made a video in a while, maybe about 2 months. Happy New Year. I hope 2018 is amazing for everybody. But I wanted to go ahead and upload this new video with this project that I actually started back in 2016, 2 years ago, around the same time. But due to circumstances beyond my control, or maybe within my control, I wasn't able to continue it. But here, 2 years later, I feel that I should really try to finish it because, it's I was doing really good. The last project, or the last major project I did, was the Mighty Duck costume. It was a really good costume. I had a lot of fun doing it, but for some reason, it took a lot out of me. I don't say that in a negative way. It's just that when you work on something like that, it really drains you. And for some reason, that costume really took a lot out of me. I had fun doing it. I liked doing it. It came out really well. But I guess that's why I took a break for making other projects or continuing other projects. So there goes the explanation to that. This project right here, this is going to be the Ghostbusters Proton pack. I have this figure right here as an example. Now, this is a Proton pack that's used in the movie. Right now, the only model I have is this figure. I do have some photos. I just don't know where they are right now. But this is the way the Proton pack looks. So if you're familiar with Ghostbusters, you know the movie. You pretty much have a rough idea. You pretty much have a rough idea of what the Proton pack looks like. Here, if you notice, or if you know the movie, all the Proton packs are mounted on this frame. And the frame is actually one of the things that I did first. And I changed it up a bit because this frame, you could find them online. This is a military backpack frame. You can find them online used. They're pretty cheap, about $30. But they do come in a used condition, so they are covered with rust. The painting is all scratched up, it's rusty, it's old, it's used. And what I did was I went ahead and cleaned it up. I got all the rust off, and I went ahead and applied a new paint job and a new paint scheme that is like the Ghostbusters, but I changed it up because I added this pattern right here, and none of the Ghostbusters added this, but I added it to change it up and to make it look more colorful. So as you can see, after I cleaned it, I painted it black. It was a powder paint. And this pattern is done with electric tape. But you can use any kind of color tape you can find, and you will achieve the same effects. And as you can see, it came out really nice. Everybody tries to do an exact replica of what the Ghostbusters have, and even though it looks nice, I always thought we could change it up a bit, make it look more scientific, more modern, and just more exciting.
And more awesome.
And just make it look more exciting, and just make it look different, and just change it up a bit. And when I started this project, I wanted to do it to make it look realistic, but to also make it just different. So this is the frame, the military frame that the Proton pack is going to get hooked up to. So that was fun to do. That was one of the first pieces I did, and I started a few days after getting the frame ready. what I did was I started working on the actual Proton pack. Now, you're gonna have to use your imagination on this and take into consideration the frame. This is the Proton pack that I started. Now I know it doesn't look like much because right now it was unfinished. But what you can see is I tried to get the rough shape of it. So that is the rough shape of the Proton pack. It's circular with this arm right here, and here are the other cardboard shapes that are going to give the rough shape to the Proton pack. So you can see that. Now I added this piece right here, this metallic piece, because it looked interesting. The Ghostbusters don't have it that way, but I added it there because it gives it a different look. And it's also a lightweight piece, very lightweight. Now the idea for the Proton pack, everybody who makes their own Proton pack makes it out of wood, and that always ends up being very, very heavy. And what I wanted to do was solve the weight problem and have a costume that you could put on and wear it all night without it being too heavy. So the solution for that was to make the entire body out of cardboard. Now these are cracker boxes, cereal boxes, shipping boxes, printer boxes. If you look here, these are bottle caps from a soda. Here, this is just cardboard. Another material I like to use, which is also cardboard, but this is what we use for school, poster board for presenting. There's pieces of cardboard as well here, just thicker pieces. And I didn't like how that came out, so I'm going to go ahead and undo this and do it all over again. But it's basically all cardboard. Now, the thing is, with cardboard, obviously, cardboard isn't durable. So the idea to make it durable, to make it long-lasting, is to apply. You look closer here. See, that's very hard. You can't bend it. You can't tear it the way you can with cardboard. This is fiberglass, and that's the ingenious part here, where I make everything out of cardboard, and once everything is done correctly, I start covering it with fiberglass, and it's going to be rough, it's going to be durable, it's going to be long lasting, and it's not going to be heavy. It's going to be lightweight, a lightweight material. And as you can see, I applied fiberglass here. You can hear it. And that's going to give the cardboard a life. That's going to give it a durability. So obviously it doesn't look like much now, but once I get on it again and try to finish it, you could, for all of you who are familiar with the shape of it, you can already see that it's coming along. And this, for example, this is going to be the reactor, the nuclear reactor, or proton reactor, and it's just plastic. See, it's just painted plastic, and this is actually you can get this at the dollar store. All this is just a little cover for your plate when you put it on a microwave. Well, this covers your plate so the food won't splatter all over the microwave. Well, that's what this is. And I saw the shape of it. I liked the design of it. I thought it looked really interesting, and it's definitely going to work for the Proton Ghostbusters pack. And as you can see, the shape is there. And if you can tell from my work from the frame, this Proton pack, this project, is going to look pretty awesome. You know, when I got this frame and I got started on it, the frame looked absolutely horrible, and look at it now. It's absolutely amazing. So you could pretty much guess what the Ghostbuster pack is going to look like once it's completed. And take in consideration the idea, you know, fiberglass over cardboard. You know, this is something that you can do at home, you know, on a budget. It's very easy to do. Fiberglass, they sell it as a cloth, and all you have to do is get that cloth, mix it with a solution, cover it, put it on the cardboard. You treat it, and in time, it is going to harden. Once it hardens, it'll turn hard, and it'll give it a rigid shape to any kind of project you have. So once again, thank you so much for looking at my video, and stay tuned for part 2 of the Ghostbusters project, and thanks for your support, and thank you for subscribing. See you guys later.